Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Let's look at this Captain Scarlet and the Mysteron's Spectrum Pursuit vehicle. It is action packed. I feel like we've looked at this briefly before in a vehicle, not in a video not long ago, and it has been sitting on my table out here ever since then. Like maybe I don't know, a month or two. It's been sitting here. So we need to look at it so I can put it away and make room for other stuff. So let's start with the box, which is really beautiful. Let's back up the camera a little bit so we can get it. Maybe try and fit more of it. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Very important business. I feel like that's a President Trump quote. Did he say that? Point. Welcome. How you guys doing? We're going to take a look at the Captain Scarlet and the Mysteron's S.P.V. Spectrum Pursuit vehicle. This was produced in 1994 by a company called Vivid Imaginations. Never heard of this company. I don't know if they made other things other than Captain Scarlet. I'm not sure. I haven't researched it yet. Twin ejector doors for S.P.V. pilots and additional seating for extra 2 figures. Working laser rocket fires as secret hatch opens. Laser rocket? Okay. It's cool. It looks really cool. I just haven't heard of a laser rocket before. There it is firing. So, 1994, this came out. Better look at the interior. This is a toy that is based on a television program, a British television program, produced by a artist, writer, director, creator, a gentleman by the name of Jerry Anderson, who made many, many different shows and even movies, his most famous of which being Thunderbirds. Now, if you're younger and you haven't seen the stuff I'm talking about, like you haven't seen this vehicle or you haven't seen Super Marionation and don't know that these guys right here are marionettes, like puppets. Maybe you watched that movie put out by Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park 20 years ago already, called Team America World Police. So those guys are about my age, and they grew up with Jerry Anderson, and so that movie, Team America World Police, is a satire that is paying homage to what we're looking at right now. Shows like Thunderbirds and also Captain Scarlet. Now, look, the year is 2068. The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first they must destroy. Leading the fight is one man that fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet. So, if you're interested and you want to watch episodes of Captain Scarlet, they're available here on YouTube. You could probably just search Captain Scarlet episodes and they would come up. And it is a serial-like program. So you should watch them in successive order. I believe that this show was highly influenced by the popularity of the James Bond franchise of the 60s. This particular show is a combination of science fiction and spy adventure. Because the Mysterons are kind of like V, they're able to take over the bodies of people. So you do get one. So look at all these figures. Look, collect the whole range of 10 action figures. There is one Captain Scarlet figure that comes with the vehicle we'll look at in just a second. But look, here's all the other characters from Captain Scarlet. Now, Captain Scarlet, he is the main character you see there in the center. There's a Captain Scarlet and a Captain Scarlet astronaut figure available, and the S.P.V comes with a Captain Scarlet astronaut, but not the same one as pictured here. Over here on the left, Captain Black, the guy with the 5 o'clock shadow. He's the villain. He's one of the Mysterons. Look, there's Colonel White, Captain Blue. As you can see, everybody is color coded, sort of like Reservoir Dogs, and that would explain, the novelty of the name of their organization, Spectrum. Get it, right? Spectrum. And look at the Spectrum logo. Look at that. So I purchased this off of an internet, and when it got here, I didn't know until it got here that it was going to be brand new, you guys. I mean, you can see the box looks pretty good. It's a little bit dinged up, but it had never been opened. The vehicle had never been taken out. It still has all the original packaging in it, even though it looks dinged up on the outside. Whoever had it had kept it the whole time, and it was still in the bag, still taped down and everything. So, but the box, I mean, really, the box is part of the whole thing with this toy, in my opinion. This box is amazing, right? So, what I was saying about this, at least give, the episodes are about 22, 24 minutes long, and if you're interested, you can watch them on YouTube and at least give it a try and watch one of them. They're fun. And in my opinion, this is one of the better of the Jerry Anderson shows. This is one of the better ones, in my opinion. Okay. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's see if we can move this back a little bit. This here. So let's start with him. Like we do sometimes, and how I like to do things. We start with the accessories. You know, let's change this up a little bit. Hold on. Because I have this stand that I pulled out recently that I really like. Ooh. Well, there's a hand missing. Let's try that like that. I hope I'm not banging this. And then let's try this and see what it looks like, see if it works. So I've had this stand for a while. And it's kind of nice. It's a display stand. Hey, how's that? That'll work, right? Maybe something like that. Heck, I don't know. Anyway, let's look at him. So, this is the guy that comes with the vehicle. He came bagged inside of this bag with the 2 laser rockets, a little gun that he can't really hold that well. We'll get to that. And then also a sticker sheet. And like I said, this thing was brand new, and I applied the stickers per directions. But let's look at him first. So this guy is, I would say, like 3.75, 3 and 3/4. He feels and looks like he's the exact same size as the old school Star Trek figures, right? Nanu. So this thing comes off. There we go. That's a helmet, that thing that I took off his head. I like the face sculpt, huh? So, as I mentioned, all the characters on this show are puppets, portrayed by excellent voice actors. Special effects are all done with miniatures. The vehicles, like the one that we're looking at today, were all really well done miniatures, and there'd be like explosions and action and adventure. And I am Cornholio. So he's... Check this out. Look at this design flaw. All right, look at that. Okay. I see it, Myra. What do you mean, design flaw? Well, I'll show you. Watch closely. What the... Well, why is he looking off to the side like that, Meyer? Well, because when they designed and sculpted this guy's head, the ears were a little bit too large for the inside of the helmet, and so you can't actually put the helmet on straight without angling it to the side a little bit to accommodate room for the ears, because they make contact with those things on the side. Or you can do this. Meet George Jetson. See, look, and it won't turn. So he's always looking off to the side a little bit. Suck. All right. I like just saying suck. I don't know why I did. I mean, I never used that exclamation. Is that an exclamation? I don't know. Suck. Well, suck. It sounds like something like the new kid would say. And you're like, suck? What the heck does that mean? And he says, in Chula Vista, we say suck. And we're like, Chula Vista? Who lives in Chula? I don't know. This new kid that I just made up, he's from Chula Vista. He showed up at school on a Wednesday. And he said, suck. And we're all, you know. And he also said, fucking eggs, bacon. Right? So, another design flaw is that's about as good as it gets with this gun. If I really try and put it in there like you think it's supposed to go, it will fall out. It will go plink and fall out, and then, I don't know, it'll be difficult to... See? Did I catch it? F. Suck! Where is it? Okay, I got it. Fucking eggs, bacon. I almost lost that little thing. Look at how tiny it is. But exactly what I said was going to happen, it happened. I wish my kids listened to me more. All right. Okay. Stickers, rocket missiles, laser missile rockets, directions. So these are the directions that I followed when I affixed the stickers. Let's put, this is the remainder of the sticker sheet. I'm going to put it back in the bag. We're going to put the little gun in the bottom of the bag because it's tiny. All right. Let's get the S.P.V, the Spectrum Pursuit vehicle, back over here. Now, if you wanted to see this vehicle in action, you could just turn on your YouTube app and you could search Captain Scarlet and the Mistrons, and you'd probably find an episode or two with this vehicle. Isn't that cool? All right, let's start with the features from the front to the back. Let's just go with the coolest one first. Let's start with the rocket firing, the laser rocket firing mechanism. First of all, this is a nice rocket, man. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got a red tip and it's rubber on it. You load it in thusly. So you load this in thusly. Is that what's going to happen? Okay, there it goes. This is trial and error, you guys. I've only done it a couple times, and I didn't do any like preparation. I just said, fucking eggs, bacon. Let's make a video. So, as you can see, this is a 10-wheeled vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're like really nice rubber wheels. They're not hard plastic and shitty. They're soft and rubber. Using a lot of foul language in today's episode, which I've never done before. I'm not quite sure why. But I think that it's probably because the show that we're talking about is full of foul language. No, it's not at all. It's not full of foul language. I'm just bullshitting. Okay. Holy shit balls. I hope I can find it. I just fired it. It went flying over my shoulder. I don't know if you guys could see it because it happened so quickly. Let's do the other one. I'm hoping I'll find it eventually. Nothing's gonna get it. I hope I'm not doing this wrong. I don't think I am. All right, we're gonna try one more time. The same type of deal. I think the best angle would be to emulate that angle that's on the box right there. You see it? See how the laser rocket on the box is firing? We're gonna see if wait, let's close this up. Okay. That's better. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. Laser rocket deploy. Okay. All right. That's it. So there's some weird things about this vehicle. All right, so let's take a look from the bottom to the top. 1994, made in Macau. That was what was that? Game of Death. It was in Macau. I don't know, one of those Bruce Lee movies. A portion of it took place in Macau. Okay, these are these things that come down like that, and they don't really do much. They're just supposed to, like, I don't know, be all-terrainy looking. That's the whole feature. It just drops and goes up, drops and goes up. Okay, the next action feature that we have. Oh no, let's look at these antennae first. These were inside that little bag that I showed you. They come out as well, and you had to, this is part of the assembly process, was putting these little soft black rubber antenna in. There's one of these Spectrum stickers that I stuck on there. Isn't that cool? There's another Spectrum sticker that I stuck on there. And this show has, even though it's called Spectrum, it doesn't have anything to do with Spectre-Man. Whole different show, different continent of creation even. So this is a British show created by this guy, Jerry Anderson. And I think his wife did a lot of production with it. I forget her name, but she was good too. Anyway, watch this. So, here's what's weird about this vehicle, and I think you'll be able to see it when you watch the show. The vehicle travels in this direction, but everybody sits backwards and watches on a view screen. See, there's no windows. You're like inside of like a tank, and there's not even like a peephole in this tank. It's just it's basically a tank, and there's a side window. See, look at the side window you can look out. But otherwise, you're looking at that control panel. I had to put those stickers on too, and isn't that strange? So let's take a look at the seating arrangements and see if we can figure out how this works with this lighting and looking through this viewfinder. It's all blurry. Hey, it came out. Okay. So there's like a seat belt thing going here. So if you had a bunch of these figures, you know, you can put a couple in here, have them sitting there, put his seat belt on, close it up, and he can just look out the window and ask the stewardess for a pillow. But this is the cockpit. The cockpit right here. So this is where the driver is supposed to go, you know, which is him, I think. Remember what I said, how, you know, you get a free figure, and you do. You get this free figure that comes with the vehicle, but he's not the same as he's not exactly the same as the figure that's on the back. Like that figure, I think all those figures on the back were sold separately, and they were sold separately. And the one that looked like this, he was silver, right? But the one that comes with the vehicle, he's white. So he's supposed to sit in there and drive because he's Captain Scarlet. This closes like this. And then this closes like this. And that's it, man. And then it drives in this direction, but he's looking that way because he's watching a TV screen of a camera. It's just, it's genius is what it is. And Jerry Anderson was responsible for it. And I hope you enjoyed looking at the Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons S.P.V. Spectrum Pursuit Vehicle. I apologize for all the foul language. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.